Ready, set, art. Review of faces for our upcoming project of the triptych. So, when you're doing your rough drafts and you're drawing the faces, there were some common things that I saw that I thought maybe I should review, just so you know. For the front view of the face, remember to do your access lines. The access line goes straight through the middle. That means halfway through the brow, through the bridge of the nose, through the middle of the chin. That's where your access line is. Then, eye placement is halfway down, not from the hairline, from the back part of the top of the head. The back part of the top of the head. And you do a C measure and see. See, if I go like this, hold and hold, this is exactly halfway down. I would say 3/4 of the students kept putting the eyes all the way up here. That's too high, way too high. The other thing I saw was the eyes way too big, way too big. And I think it's because of cartoons. Cartoons draw the eyes really big, but when it comes to realism, the eyes really aren't that big. These eyes here are large set eyes that I drew. I did that on purpose so that you can see that if you went bigger than that, it's way too big. Way too big. So let's go to one where I see the common mistakes. This is what I saw a lot, over and over, these gigantic, huge eyes, right? So you got to be really careful with that. And so in the rough drafts, if you hear me say, hey, I like it overall, the eye placement is not correct. So you need to correct that before going on to the main piece. The side profile. Same thing, you start at the back of the head and measure halfway down, and that's where the eyes are. Again, so many eyes were all the way up here. Why? Because people are going from here. You know, they think that that's like where the top of the head is. It's not. So just be careful with that. The other thing I saw is people not drawing the eye like this, where it looks more like a triangle. They would draw it more like we see the whole thing and all the way up to the edge. So you want to be careful with the way you do the shaping. Plus, you want to include the back of the head. Okay. Let's move on to the last one. Oh, the 3/4 view, right? So 3/4 view is interesting because these lines curve a little bit. If you kind of angle them like this, kind of straight, then this whole face looks like it's kind of melting downward. So you got to be a little careful. So when you draw this access line, curves, curves, curves. You could always look back at the past videos of step-by-step of how to draw these, but I thought it was good to maybe review quickly. This is what I mean, like what ends up happening. It looks like this eye goes off the side as if it's drawn fully on one side. So please be careful when you're drawing out these different views because they need to be placement-wise correct, and then sizing should be, for the most part, pretty good. I hope that helped for you to figure out how to get the rough drafts started. Thank you and good luck.